Howdy-ho, guys! Itsamefigaro! Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Yes, this game is supposedly a horror game. Supposedly praised by many that have played it. And I'm so keen to see what the hell's happening, because I don't know. This is like a normal school day with normal school chicks and... I don't know. Thank you for coming back. Really appreciate it. Let's continue on this beast. Let's do it! Yeah. Horror game with this music. Anyway, who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki!
Well, let's start with the thing I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how you said I wanted to read your poems. Yeah, that's right. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad, but it's not. It's really good. You should do this more often. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it, didn't you, you doofus? I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki resort gets caught in her throat. Retort, not resort.
You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go and announcing it to the world like you're so self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that, Natsuki. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? No, this is a kid-friendly game.
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
That's the worst poem ever.
Yeah? I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. After saying I don't like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, I write like a 4-year-old. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves?
Oh, was that me saying that? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, in the balls. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did, I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it's meant to be. A pro.
What?
That's what it's meant to be a pro?
No, I don't know.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
No. Yeah, I guess not, no. Look at her fucking vampire tooth ready to like bite someone. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take away from her. Stay back a grade. Who should I show my poem to next? No, not Monica. We're moving on. Skip. No, I can't. Alright, well, Monica, I guess. We have to go through everyone. Hello, Figaros. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you've ever any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, Want to share your poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Figs. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? I shit my pants and left it, but it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past real soon. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Monica, my poem. I like it, Figs. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki's would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yes. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? No. Maybe a long time ago when I was taking a shit and like toilet reading. No. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. For examples, I went to toilet. The end. I did not flush. The end. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably wouldn't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot, because I'm new to this. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Exactly. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of styles that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, you want to read my poems now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident in something that claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then! Damn! Oh, hole in the wall. Oh, we got scroll downsies. Scroll downsies. Holes in the walls. It couldn't have been. See? The direction. The speckle protrudes. Speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. They were banging on the couch. No, I can't see. I reel, blind. Like a film left out in the sun. Faded. By the high-intensity photons. But it's too late. My retinas have been scorched by the 40-degree heat. I'm now blind. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Ah, that's deep. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. It was a glory hole. No, alright. What? Well, Monica, I don't. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Nah. It's okay. Yes, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, it can be really powerful, unless you screw it up like I did. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it, but I had crush on neighbor and he made glory hole for me. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tips of the day. sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain can get too fixated on the specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That's a good life lesson, kids. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll indent the papers, making it void and invalid. You'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Really? So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening to Monica Radio. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. There ain't jack shit in here. A little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Oh yeah. I guess that me reading hers right. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper showing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Furrow. Yep. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh, that's a smile sadly. Whoa.
What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, like Figs, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Figs did too, so based on that, I'm going to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet, of course. And Figaro liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. The music is gone.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Figaro appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Figaro started showing up. That's okay.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there watching their every move.
Figaro? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place! What's the point of making poems all convoluted for no reason? Then the meaning should just jump out of the reading and not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Figaro. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not only not necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Figaro?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about riding. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh God. Help me, Sayori, I think. Yes.
Natsuki!
No, Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I have in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? Oh, but Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're just making your friend feel like this?
Figaro? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. This is unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me! Are you listening to yourself, you stupid bitch? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they gave you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everybody's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Maybe slightly more bigger. Big and beautiful.
Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Good job, Sayori. Saved the day. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. So this is why she's vice president. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with peoples. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I wouldn't hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. We can right now. Nope, it's gone to blank. Okay, everybody's. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun. Well, I said it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly.
Figaro, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk shit with everyone. Awesomes. In that case, we'll do the same things tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. Shit. I think to myself, did I learn a little bit more about the kinds of poem everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job in impressing those I want to impress. Right. Okay, yeah, a little nudge nudge. I know to myself a newfound determination.
Figaro! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go! Sayori beams at me. Truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori! About what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people.
You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. No. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Figaro, it's nice that I get to spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Oh. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... I really want the one with the... No! Does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. There. I said that more to myself. What? I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to get used to Sayori's an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Who was saying that? I don't know. What the hell? Ooh, vanilla or whirlwind. What about a vanilla whirlwind? Oh, she likes that. Lazy, anger, disarray, massacre, hell yeah. Melancholy, terrible movie. Graveyard, okay, yeah. I know, yeah. Dream, kiss is good. Boop, lust, feather, I like strawberries. And to nibble, strawberries. Pink, nibbling pink strawberries. Okay, no. And candy. Nibbling, oh, I'll stop now. Fireflies, hell yeah. Loud, definitely. Destiny. I would have clicked that before. Infinite. Uncanny X-Men. Unending defeat. Wrath. I didn't already pick that. Starscape is cool. Explode, anxiety, lollipop, vertigo, horror, hell yeah. Blanket! That's a good band. Blanket. Nature's nice and bouncy. Definitely bouncy. Nightgown. Yeah, I like them. Marshmallow. That was my nickname in high school. Did I already say that? Episode 1. Anime it is. Atone. Yep, hell yeah. Joy. Cool. Was that pretty even? I had more with Yuri, I reckon. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here in the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Figaro! Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Yeah, I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in a good mood. Yeah, what? Okay, I failed. But I guess it's always the simple things with you. Anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Hell, what? I just said yes. I will. Yes.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. I just ate a huge bowl of muesli. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason really. What is happening? I just wanted to look at it. Sarah Nevesey retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill upon the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! You're broke as a joke! I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair! How did you even know?
It's simple. You're always a bum. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming to the clubroom. You would have bought a snack with you, yeah. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you want me to buy the shit for you. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spend all your money, so that's what I said. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, you frat. No, that's disgusting and rude. And so, that only leaves you one option.
What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty, girl. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Figaro to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved with that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Giggity. Hey.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. Look at that cheeky ass face. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before even before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What the fuck? Did she just get slapped?
Ah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk.
Ow! What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, you hoe. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy with all these crumbs all over my face.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it already. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Oh, God!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie, aren't you?
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez! Beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Aw, jeez! I get it!
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh!
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Yeah.
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me!
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me.
Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are, Monica. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was a study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of the times.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing the pianos.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really, I just started. I always wanted to learn pianos.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I go play pianos even more. I won't let you down, Figaro. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck! Shanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could possibly fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. It's as if the literature... What? Nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event.
Right.
Yeah, so it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this?
Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the tricks?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Jeez! Whoa, hello! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry, wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does a school have a napping club?
You're saying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need something. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over the shoulder to see Monica overheard to see if she did hear me.
It's true, though.
Yeah? I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself, girl. You still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time, girl?
That's a secret.
I knew it!
At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that, Sayori. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over there and shit. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right, you know?
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, you haven't even brushed your teeth and your freaking kale and shit in there from last night. Look, your brow, your bow isn't even straight. Brow. And there's toothpaste in your collar right there.
That's not toothpaste.
I'll try to wipe off the stain with my fingers.
But nobody would even notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better you look, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
You don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. Stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
Yeah! It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you wouldn't have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Well, what are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Huzzah! Don't say that out loud. Yeah. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange you see Sarah's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And if you take care of me better than anyone else, so why am I keeping it unbuttoned?
Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Shut up. Blah, blah, blah.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
Yeah. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone's... Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share these poems we wrote now?
Yay! Figaro, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Oh, who should I show my poem to first? I need a drink. Okay, who did we do first? Didn't we do... Who was left last time? Oh, there was Sayori and Yuri. Alright, that's Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Figaro. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming for you, that means a lot. Oh.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire our fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. Remember what I told you about the perfect thing? You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metamorphosis can go a long way.
Metaphorus? It can go a long way.
Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try to let your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see something into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it.
Of course! Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. On crack.
Urge?
The raccoon, an urge.
Oh god,
wow. The moon, in something, its phase and reflects that much more light off the cutting knife.
Uh-oh.
More light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
That's not poetry. That doesn't rhyme.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's some deep shit. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my own fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if it takes it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Figs?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Wow. Who should I show my poem to next? Monzikas! Hey, Monica, say, Monica. Hey, Figs, how's the ratings going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourselves. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that at all. You'll never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like the two of you really care for each other's well-beings, you know? Even if you're shot in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kinds of vibes I get when you're reading your poems. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feels to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knows that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyways, you want to read my poems now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you like it too. Alright, let's take a look. Saves maze. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercings, red glint blues, and endless cup something of meaningless noise. It's a noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntables. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Like piercing your ball sack. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me! Load me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess just the way I write. That is the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poems. Like when I said load this at the very bottom, it's almost like magics. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noises. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Oh, that was me, sorry. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract or a physical expression of a feelings, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tips of the day. Sometime you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, this tip isn't even about writing. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, that was some weird shit from Monica. Hey, Monica. Alright, do we have time for one more? There's nothing on my screen. It's all PC gaming. It's all on the one thing. Alright, we got time for one more. Who do you reckon? Natsuki? Alright. Don't turn off microphone.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But I think of it this way. If we weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. What is happening? Shit is happening, I swear to God. It's just some weird phrases and shit sometimes.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here!
Oh, it's how long compared to... Oh my God.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I would see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. One of her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone.
Okay, someone's got a crush. You got a crush, Natsuki, on this Amy chick.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was like the best I could do, did you?
No, of course not, no.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I hate Amy. I doubt I ever have to explain it. Sometimes you can't explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies.
Is that what that said?
And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree to that subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
So you know people like that?
Of course! It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter! It can be about anything. I read it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody else likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it just makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about the unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she had some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri makes me feel so insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she appreciates the message in your poem. It's
what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it.
Okay, thank God. I'm ending it here. Come back, because now I've been playing this for over 2 hours, and goddamn, I need to know what the hell is gonna happen. I hope you guys come back too. I appreciate you coming and checking this one out. Thank you so much. It's awesome, you guys coming back. I appreciate it so much. After this massive long break and not uploading as many videos as I can. Because I mean, I got shit internet again. And it sucks. It is so demotivating. You have no idea, going from 10 minutes upload to 14 plus hours upload. It's a pain in the ass, but thanks for sticking with me. Love. See you in the next one. Adios!